This episode is sponsored by Warner Brothers Games. Hogwarts Legacy is a new role-playing game where you can experience life as a student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hogwarts Legacy is available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series.
I'm Chromdus, welcome back to Chat Time. Another little chat time, so close to the last one. Trans drama. Another week of trans drama. About Babish, the man you just saw in the intro, the baldy. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't, but my. Do I know him and do I love his videos? Yes. Recently he made a Hogwarts Legacy sponsored video, and he made an English breakfast. And you know, seems pretty on point with Harry Potter and yada yada yada. And people are up in arms. And I just don't get it. You know, it's like you're walking into the saloon, you got your own people, you got the people you like, you got the people that are supporting you over there. You know, they're saying, yeah, go get a drink, whatever. You're in the saloon. It's a Western metaphor. It makes sense in a second. You're in the saloon and you're just firing your laser beams at everybody, just fucking going crazy. Right? Just calm the titty lasers and just suck it in for a sec of the actual situation, what's actually happening. Okay? So what are people mad about? That Binging made a video about something that was probably near and dear to his heart, aka Harry Potter, and you know, the fact that someone was an asshole is not near and dear to his heart. Anyone who's seen Andrew's videos, like, is botched with Babish particularly, is botched with Babish, botched with Babish. I just botched saying botched with Babish. Botched with Babish I love those ones the most because it's more you see of Andrew just goofing around. He's very funny. He's very charismatic, and you can just tell he's a nice person. Nice bald man. I'm gonna keep saying that. He's bald. Remember that. Anyone who's seen Benigo Babish will remember. Can't unforget that he's bald. Pretty bald. People up in arms about the whole thing, and I just think it's ridiculous because I'll try and make sense in my mind. Maybe my mind is just frazzled from playing too much video games and it's melted. It's melted, I tell you, melted. Perhaps there's something wrong, you know? But how I see it, okay? You know, you get a thing from developers, people who are trying to make a game separate to everything that's happening, and, you know, adding... I already had a video about this, trans drama, and Hogwarts Legacy, check it out if you want to add a little bit more on this subject. If you try and stop everybody from doing something positive around something, that is not progress. So developers making a game, trying to, hey, this world touched a lot of people's hearts. Touched mine. I grew up going to the cinemas, seeing the movies. If you're just gonna attack everyone in general, okay? Again, the saloon. Remember the saloon metaphor? I'm bringing it back. You know, just keep that in mind while we're going forward here, okay? To make things a lot easier. All right, partner. Okay. All right, make things a lot easier going forward. It really would. So I'm glad you're really keeping that in mind. Like, if you just stop everyone from doing anything positive around a subject, that's not progress. You're just killing whatever it is, but it grew, okay? And everyone just wants to cut the head off the seven-headed Hydra. That is the Harry Potter franchise. Touched a lot of people. It meant a lot to people, and it still means a lot to people, and it still should. But just because someone thinks they're funny, like J.K. Rowling, and it goes, menstruation, I think there was a word for it, it's not funny. One, you're not funny, and two, you're just an asshole. It's just not funny. You think you're funny, but it's not funny. It's just not funny. You know who's funny? Benjamin Babish. Baby. That's right. He's funny. He's funny. He's giving me quite a giggle. And so the game, separate to her, let's just put her in her own little cave somewhere, okay? You know, where she's on her witch trials of J.K. Rowling and trying to make, you know, herself feel better about it all. You know, where she's doing her whole little thing, and she's like, I'm horribly misunderstood, and all this mumbo jumbo. You said what you said. Okay? Whatever. Do a YouTube apology video like everybody else, and we'll be golden. Alright? But for now, we're dealing with anybody going near the stuff that is transcended from what you originally wrote. It has transcended even Daniel Radcliffe. He wrote notes and stuff like that about how it's transcended. He doesn't agree with J.K. Rowling at all, but it has transcended. Don't you just love that the word trans is in transcended? Well, you know, that person saying that. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. I think it's just a little nail in the head for that. But, been with Babish? Just give me a sec. Just give 1 minute. All right. Here we go. Okay, this is gonna make sense in a second. You're following me. I know you are. Cookie. All right, nice little cookie. Binge with Babish cookie. Made it with the recipe of Binge with Babish because I use that quite often in my home. Quite happily use that in my home. Let me just. A lot of people just understand. Oh man, that's good. I made these cookies just last night, so I've had time to really ferment. Imagine Harry Potter franchise is a 7-headed Hydra. Okay, just hear me out. 7-headed Hydra. You got 6 beautiful, healthy, really healthy heads. You know, they'd be the games, the movies, yada yada yada. So those heads need to eat, aka food being money. So they're eating in the money. And then you got the one little head at the end that is J.K. Rowling. And although they chopped that head off a long time ago, the body's still there. Look, I don't know the anatomy fully of Hydra, so please don't come at me on anatomy because I can't deal with that. So that body still kind of getting those nutrients from the money, aka food. And obviously, yeah, of course, you know, the other Hydras aren't going to be happy about that. But that little head was the first one. And then the other ones grew. What are you going to do about that? Kill the whole Hydra? Seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? A lot of people's lives. A lot of lives in those Hydra head. Look, basically, there's a lot of good people in this world that like Harry Potter. Okay? Just is. I like it too. Alright, I'm playing the old games on my channel right now. A lot of people like it. Okay? And when something popular's out, of course, being a Babish, what does he do? He does games, he does popular games, he does all different types of things. Movies, yada yada yada. There's probably loads of stuff, movies and stuff like that, where there's a person amongst it. That's horrible. It could be anti-trans, could be racist, whatever. But that's not his intention. His intention is this cool thing that was in that, he wants to bring to life. So that other people can bring it to life. Which is the whole thing about Harry Potter in the first place, bringing something beautiful and magical to life. Beautiful creatures to life. You know what I mean? So that's why it's a little annoying for me that someone who created creatures and stuff like that in the first place, beautiful and magical, can't understand, okay, that there's people like us. Actually, every cookie I've eaten on this channel has been a Binging with Babish cookie recipe. Telling Lies was a playlist I did. I ate cookies in that. Remember that? Binging with Babish cookies. Binging with Babish cookies, baby. A link in the description for those cookies. Really good cookies. So, all that made sense, right? Please stop attacking the beautiful bald man. He's just trying to do good. And, you know, he's a part, that little bit, part, he is a part of the other 6 Hydras that are very happy, very nice, and very much support trans. So if Binge with Babish tomorrow or in the future comes out with a cookie recipe that involves making the cookie in the shape of J.K. Rowling's face, then I'll be on, then I won't be on his side. But that's not what's happening, and it's not what has happened. So that's pretty much all I gotta say. So my advice to you, future person, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So do some smiling, baby. I'm gonna see you next time in chat time.
The show where I seek redemption for episodes of old. The fact that I called them pasties, which is a protected term. And I did neither of those things. And I looked like a real fool.
I feel very uncomfortable in general right now.
Something inside my soul just couldn't stand to let you walk away so easily, you know.